Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. We're entering very interesting times here. Bitcoin coiling up inside of a bullish pennant. Solana breaking out. Ethereum coming up to the danger zone. Got a lot to talk about in today's video. First and foremost, Don. President Trump posted this, the greatest Bitcoin explanation of all time, over on his Truth Social. Dude's all in. They just announced that they bought $2 billion of Bitcoin for Trump's publicly traded company. Dude, whoever orange-pilled Trump, I mean, let's go. Let's go, man. He is all in on crypto, and I love it. I love it. Now, look, aside from the President of the United States, company buying $2 billion of the Bitcoin days after passing the most important regulation for crypto in America's history, world history, potentially. Anyway, Bitcoin currently sitting on this beautiful bullish pennant, okay? So we had a nice breakout move. Price is consolidating, coiling up. Where do we go from here? Well, gambling odds would say that in a bull market, a bullish pennant is going to be a continuation pattern that breaks to the upside. It's got about an $8,000 price target in either direction. Now, break to the upside, where does that take us? Up to about 126,000, 27,000, something like that. So a new high. That would be a nice breakout here for Bitcoin. If we break to the downside, 50-day EMA comes into sight real fast at $110,000 because that's the implied target for a breakdown of this pattern as well. Okay, so just FYI. Over the next few days, we should likely see a resolution for this pennant pattern to play out. So we need to be watching out for that. Whether we're going to break to the upside here or we're going to break to the downside here is going to be determined very soon, okay? A reminder that the MACD is about to flip over bearish. Doesn't mean that price necessarily has to go down, but it does mean that momentum is lagging, okay? So either we see momentum pick up in the next few days and push to the upside, or we see a significant retracement here for the market, okay? So where Bitcoin will go, therefore will go the rest of the cryptocurrency market. While Bitcoin consolidates, altcoins are pumping, but if Bitcoin dumps or pumps, it'll affect the rest of the market as well, as you very well know. Now, Charles Edwards shared this post. I want to share it with you. He said this entire rally won't go far quickly if everyone rotates into altcoins now. It might mean we need to consolidate or dip here for a bit, as any sustainable crypto trend needs to be led by Bitcoin strength. BTC choking out here at 120K would not be good. Master Crypto posting this. Market might be cooling down soon. Funding rates are running high. Of course, now that people just keep long in the top. And so far, long in the top has been a pretty good strategy. The prices keep going up. And we have all these catalysts coming in, new Bitcoin treasury companies and ETH treasury companies and Solana treasury companies. Everyone's buying shit tons of crypto, buying the tops. And the thing is, the more the price goes up, the more these ETH treasury companies and stuff can buy the tops because their stock prices go up because the valuation of the crypto they hold keeps going up and they can keep buying the top. It becomes a pretty crazy thing until, of course, it doesn't work anymore. That's for later us to worry about. Anyway, too many traders using leverage. Of course, people use too much damn leverage. You will see regular leverage flushes where you wake up and, oh my gosh, all the prices are down 5, 10% or whatever instantly, and then they pop back up a few hours later. That's a leverage flush. Many coins already pumped back to the yearly highs. Yeah, but we still have a long way to go. So we had a pretty big heat up in the market, but you have to keep in mind, Solana is still about 40% under its all-time high. ETH is about 30% under its all-time high. A lot of altcoins like Cardano and Avalanche and shit are just still mega wrecked compared to their all-time highs. So we still have a long way to go, okay? And yeah, I know XRP's at a new all-time high. Celebrate. Praise the bread garlic house, okay? The XRP has been pumping. It's fantastic. Gold Crypto's here sharing this. Don't mistake this price action for weakness. Like I mentioned last week, if you're in from lower, hold on tightly. Nothing goes up in a straight line. There'll be consolidation, pullbacks on the way up. Stick to the plan. Don't listen to the fear and bear posts. Those people are like leaves getting blown around the wind this way or that way. These people will you will drastically outperform. This is the most violent stage of the bull market, the final scene before the market says adieu. Now, as I've shared frequently here, I think we have a next peak around 150K for BTC. ETH probably breaks out to an all-time high, gets like 7K or something like that. Solana goes to 440 or something, and then we see another giant retracement in the market before the next leg up that takes us to 250K BTC, $1,000 Solana, 10 to $15,000 ETH. I don't know if we get 15K, but hey, maybe we do. Starting to see wild ETH price targets going to $40,000, going to $100,000. Like, guys, we would just chill out a little bit on all that crazy, okay? Let's just get to new all-time highs before we get too crazy on Ethereum here, okay? Guys, if you're trading these cryptocurrency markets, got yourselves an account over on BitUnix, man. That's where I'm doing most of my futures trading these days. If you want to join me over there along the rips, short the dips, all the big coins, they got the deep liquidity, man. You want to trade your dog coins, they got you covered. You want to trade more serious coins, okay? You want to trade your XRP, you want to trade your Bitcoin, your Solana, your Ethereum, they got you covered as well. Here's the deal. It's available to anyone, anywhere. It doesn't matter what country you live in. You can trade on BitUnix. No KYC, no VPN, no BS. Just freedom in your trading, which is pretty damn awesome, right? When you use that link right down below here, you also get some pretty awesome bonuses. It's a limited time offer. I only have a few more days available for this particular offer. Put in $1,000, get $200 cash back money in your account. And put in $2,000 plus. They're going to put $400 back into your account. That's a crazy, crazy deposit bonus. Plus, right now, you will also get up to $9,000 in trading bonuses. Basically, the more you trade, the more cash money they're going to put back in your account, okay? That adds up real fast. Go check it out. There's a link right down below here where you can get signed up and start trading on BitUnix today. Right down here. Now, let's have a look here. So, by the way, this is my current trades over here on BitUnix. Solana trade, absolutely printing right now. Fantastic. Unrealized profits, of course, on that, in from much lower. Entry price, I've added a little bit to this position, so the entry price has gone up a little bit. I think the entry price is like 149. It's up to like 152 now. Added a little bit to this trade. On the breakout here, Pepe trade. It's struggling, man. Pepe, come on, buddy. You got to break. Have you seen what ETH is doing, Pepe? Let's go, dude. Anyway, link down below if you want to trade over on BitUnix with me. So, U.S. whales are snapping up. Ethereum is from Coin Bureau. Rare ETH premium has emerged over on Coinbase, a sign of strong institutional demand, of course. All the big U.S. institutional buyers, where are they buying? Coinbase. So where are they sourcing it for the ETFs? Coinbase. Where are people like SharpLink Gaming and BitMine buying? Coinbase. Okay? So we're starting to see an actual premium for ETH pop up over here, which doesn't happen a lot often, okay? Easy Eats Bodega shared, I don't know, bros. Multiple publicly traded companies have the need for ETH price to go up now. Their entire end goal is making the price go up for shareholder value, and rumors many more are coming. On top of the fact we had one announced today. On top of that, one of them has more ETH than the Ethereum Foundation. It kind of feels like ETH will get the infinite institutional bid, and ultimately also run on the back of that. Risk curve expands with ETH leader of altcoin season happening now. Yeah. We had another company announced today, backed by Pantera Capital and stuff like that. They're coming out with a $1.5 billion ETH treasury. Tom Lee's company wants 5% of the Bitcoin. Joe Lubin's company, SharpLink, they want a whole shit ton of the Bitcoin. They're probably going for the Ethereum. They want the Ethereum, guys. Ethereum to the moon. Jack has shared this. ETH daily RSI reaches highest levels since the 2021 bull market. Now, very important to point out here. Sometimes we have massive RSI peaks like this, the price will retrace significantly afterwards. But often you'll have multiple peaks like this on different runs throughout the cycle, okay? So we have big run-ups in the daily RSI followed by huge cool-off periods. They don't always coincide with big price corrections, but often they're followed by big price corrections, okay? Everyone's now hopping in, longing the top end. Look, it's a unique situation where you have these treasury companies buying gargantuan sums of ETH right now, okay? But that kind of massively overbought RSI, that's sort of a, let's just take that in consideration. We have massively overbought RSI as we are running into major resistance, okay? We'll talk about that in a second. Full of sharing this back in April, May, ETH went 100% in 60 days. After that, it pulled back 26%. Now ETH has gone plus 80% in 30 days. A similar pullback of 25% with CS retest the $2,900 mid-range level. Honestly, 3K is probably a pretty interesting level here for ETH. Major breakout zone will be a major reaccumulation zone, right? Everyone has to long the tops, but as soon as a major correction happens for one reason or another, the bull run's not over, okay? Corrections happen. They happen frequently during major bull market periods. It's always kind of 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing, but nobody likes the 1 step back, but the 1 step back always comes, okay? Now, if we get a pull back to 2,900 or 3,000, whatever, probably a great entry for anybody who missed the initial move, because the next move up will be probably dramatic and on to all-time highs, okay? Titan Crypto here sharing a great chart. ETH $6,700 target in 2025. That's from this expanding microphone pattern here. That lines up with the 1.618 Fibonacci level, which gets us up to about a $7,000 ETH. So somewhere in that price range probably is the local top for ETH whenever this major move has finished. Now, currently, ETH, this is the weekly chart. Currently, we're coming up into a major area of price resistance. You can see March 24, May 24, and December 24 all rejected right around $4,000, okay? This is on the weekly charts again. So Wix got a little bit over, but weekly candle closes were all basically $4,000 or below, and this was the major rejection zone. This is where we're heading to right now. So we have daily RSI, absolutely in bonkers zone right now, and we have the weekly chart showing that we are coming up to a major zone of price resistance. Now, here's the thing. If you're looking to long Ethereum into this is a danger zone for longing Ethereum because you're longing into a major area of historical price resistance. Now, if we can get over that resistance and let's say put a daily or a weekly candle close over $4,000, then all-time highs are probably right around the corner, and that move up to 7K might happen in the next month or two, for example. But if we get rejected here, or at least we consolidate in this region, not that crazy, man. It's really not that crazy to see. You know, maybe we bull flag here for a couple weeks or something like that. And look what, just for point of reference, okay, so you understand. Look what happened in May. We had this huge move up, and then ETH went sideways, man, for 2 months. 2 months straight we went sideways, guys, before a massive breakout of range again to the upside, okay? So let's see what happens. Let's see how the price reacts this week. That 4K range, we need to cut through it decisively, okay? So just keep in mind, if there's going to be rejection, it's going to be happening in this zone right here, okay? Just FYI. Another great one from Jack is here. Pepe bull as well. I'm bullish on Pepe. Man, come on, Pepe. You know, the big ones that I'm pumping this week are things like Lido Finance, ETH betas, right? Lido Finance, I'm pumping like Maker, Sky now, Aave, stuff like this haven't been pumping that much, nor is Pepe, which is usually a pretty good ETH beta coin. Instead, we have Lido Finance, which is basically a useless governance token. We should pump the useless frog picture instead, guys. Okay? Pepe currently trading at 77% discount compared to Ethereum. The correlation, though, is not broken. High time frame correlations simply sometimes locally lead or lag or deviate, but then catch up on the higher time frames. Yes, Pepe to the moon, just not at this particular second. Major potential breakout here for Pepe, though. If you look at the current zone of price, this was a resistance breakout here, currently trying to establish the daily price above that resistance zone. Let's see if it can actually consolidate here and push higher. Potential long available here for Pepe if it can maintain above. The invalidation point's pretty easy, just down here below this orange line, which is the resistance line. If it fails to hold as support, fails to hold this current move, then you get an easy invalidation from that. Okay, Solana, major move here on the weekly, up at $191 approximately right now. This major pivot point of $175 has been weekly resistance for a long time here for Solana. Okay, very important level, either as resistance or as support. We are now back above that key pivot price point. This then puts, of course, the potential for new all-time highs firmly into focus. Okay, now next stopping point could be $200 or $210, right? Now we've been talking about this breakout trade here for a while and a variety of factors and variety of price points. The 175 breakout, pretty interesting point. Let's see if we go up to 210 next. That's a decent move, of course, for Solana. But I think this could be potentially, if we can see momentum hold, the move that could take us up to retest previous highs. Now, key ETH. Using all wrong names today. Key Solana beta. Oh my gosh. Key Solana beta. Bunk. Why not just mess up that name too? Bonk Fun outperforms Pump Fun with 4x the volume and 3x the revenue in the past 24 hours. Bonk to the effing moon, man. Let's go. Now, Bonk's price is popping back a little bit here after pulling back slightly. I would still love to see a 20-day EMA retest here before entering a position on this. So let's see if we can get that or not over the next few days. But the bonk momentum is real. Bonk momentum is happening. Okay, guys. So let's watch this dog. Okay, it's more than just a meme coin. It's now the most successful launch pad on the Solana network. Feels hard to fade that. Okay, that's it. We're done for today. You guys are awesome. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you back in the next video. Peace.